Hola amigos. Welcome to Engineering.
Engineering.
Honestly, I had such a great time last time doing that first example problem. I really had to just continue. We're going to do some more examples. It's very important that if you're trying to actually study, I highly recommend you do this by yourself first, and if you get stuck, refer to this later. It's very important to work your brain rather than just being spoon-fed the answer. This is just conversions for now, and I haven't gotten any fundamental chemistry or physics yet, but it's very important that you try by yourself with pen and paper, go online, and try to do these problems by yourself. Then if you get stuck, you can refer to the textbook or these videos for your solutions. It's very important to work your brain, because your brain is like a muscle, so you want to work your brain and try to do it as best as you can until you get stuck. So I have this example here from Richard M. Felder, Chemical Process Analysis, 3rd edition. So use the table of conversion factors to convert 760 miles per hour to meters per second. Lucky for you, I'm making a conversion sheet. I'm going to put it on my website, Engineering. You can take a screenshot right now, print it out, do whatever, and once I'm finished, I'm going to like distribute it out to the world. It's going to be like a nice little textbook type of thing. But anyway, so we want to convert 760 miles per hour to meters per second. All right, so if you watched the previous video, I talked about some of the introductory stuff for unit conversions, but we'll just do it again. So we want to convert 760 miles per hour to meters per second. So first, let's convert miles into meters. So we pull up this conversion sheet, and we see that, so miles is a length, so we know that, oh look, 0.00621400, I don't like that conversion, 0.006214 miles in 1 meter, right? 1 meter, right? Great, so now we can cancel out miles and miles, and we have our meters, so that's good. Now let's simply convert hours. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. And of course, 1 minute is 60 seconds. Hours and hours, minutes and minutes. From now on, I'm going to use this. I know that 1 hour is 60 times 60, which is 3,600 seconds. So from now on, I'm going to use a conversion factor. So yeah, we have 760. So we have to multiply everything on top and divide by everything on the bottom. So let's do that. 760 times 1, so that's just everything, divided by parentheses, very important, 0.0006214 times 60 times 60. So we get 339, 300, we can just round that up, 340. Normally, I like to be precise, but, you know, it's just some examples. 340 meters per second. So we can cheat because of the internet. If you want to cheat, don't cheat. This is just for reference. So, you know, 760 miles per hour to meters per second. Wolfram is an extremely useful tool for reference, but don't use it. Use it to check. So yeah, so that's what I got. For our next problem, for our next trick, we want to convert 921 kilograms per meter cube to pound mass per feet cube. So this is going to be a density conversion. So let's do this again. So we write down 921 kilograms per meter cubed. And we want to convert to pound mass. So first, let's convert kilograms to pounds. So we go over here, and we see the mass. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So 1 kilogram is 2.20462 pounds. Cancel out kilograms, and we do have pounds. So pounds is good. And now let's convert meters cubed. So let's check length. So 1 meter is 3.2808. So 1 meter is 3.2. Remember, the important thing to understand is you have to multiply the entire conversion factor to the power of 3. So that this would give us 1 meter cubed, and this would be 3.2808 cubed feet cubed. So very important. Multiplied to the 3rd power. And if I'm going to write that out, that's going to be 1 cubed, which of course is just 1 meter cubed, over 3.2808 cubed feet cubed. Very important. That's just the way that math works. So let's just multiply this out. So it's 921 times 2.20462 times 1 divided by 3.2808 to the third power, which is 57. Alright, so notice that I did that third power. It's very important, otherwise you'd get a very different answer. What would happen if I didn't multiply it by 3? You would get 618. That's a very, very different answer. Remember to multiply that by third power, so that's 57 kilograms per meter cubed. Alright, so there's another way of doing this. What if we use volume, because it is volume after all, so let's just check that real quick. So one more time, 921 kilograms per meter cubed. So again, 1 kilogram is just 2.2 pounds. So that stays the same. But now if we check this conversion sheet, it also has volume. So you can download this, take a screenshot, I will post it. Feel free. So volume, so 1 meter cubed is actually 35.3145 feet cubed. And where did that come from? Well, that's actually because 3.208 cubed is actually 35.3145. It's a little bit different, but there's a little bit of error. So if we were to multiply this and just divide by 35.3145, not cubed, we'll get the same thing, 57. So again, just to clarify, before we multiply this entire thing by cubed, but since our conversion factor was already in meters cubed to feet cubed, we didn't have to do that conversion factor. Whereas before, this is just meters versus feet. So final answer, about 57 meters per second. All right. And for our last problem, we want to convert 5.37 times 10 to the 3 kilojoules per minute to horsepower. So now we're going to do some energy. So 5,370, 5.37 times 10 to the 3 kilojoules per minute to horsepower. So this one's just a tad tricky. Horsepower is power, right? It's a rate of energy. How fast is energy changing per time? Which we have here, energy per time. Energy divided by time. So that means our dimensions are good. I want to do a quick dimensional analysis check. So kilojoules, we want to convert it to horsepower, I believe is American units. So power, so we have this nice little conversion here. So this is joules per second, and this is all the way to horsepower. So first we want to convert kilojoules to joules. So 1 kilojoule is 1,000 joules. And we want to convert minutes to seconds. So 1 minute, 60 seconds. Cancel out these guys. Try this by yourself before continuing on. If you get stuck, then try to watch the video. So 1 joule per second is equal to 1.341 times 10 to the negative 3 horsepower. So here we have joules on top and seconds on bottom. So if I have joules on top and seconds on bottom, I'm going to cancel it out by putting joules on bottom, and if I divide, now that means the second will be on top, right? Because of, remember this little metric, guys and gals? If we have 2 denominators, that's going to make it a numerator. So this, consider this second as this denominator, it's going to go on top here. So this, imagine the second is on top. So 1 joule per second is equal to 1.341 times 10 to the negative 3. 1.341 times 10 to the negative 3 horsepower. So joules cancels out with joules, seconds, double denominator, and we're left with finally horsepower. So let's do this calculation to get an answer of 5.37 times 10 to the 3 times 1,000 times 1.31 times 10 to the negative 3. So those are just going to cancel out. Divided by 60. I got 117. So let's just check. So it's our final answer, horsepower. Alright, so I hope you learned something with this video. This is from Richard M. Felder, 3rd edition, problem number 2, chapter 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll try to tackle them. If not, I'll just continue with these textbook problems and hopefully they can help you out.